Visited Alcatraz, you may want to get a visit in while you still can. President Donald Trump says he's working to reopen and expand the historic prison. Now, the president posted on Truth Social saying that he is directing the Bureau of Prisons, along with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security, to reopen an enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz. Once rebuilt, he wants to send the nation's most violent offenders there. California State Senator Scott Wiener called the plan deranged.
It's an absurd, ridiculous, deranged idea. Well, if he actually does this, in addition to the fact that we would then have a prison gulag in the middle of San Francisco Bay, this would be very bad for San Francisco and for the Bay Area. Alcatraz is one of our top tourist destinations.
It's a symbol of law and order, and it's got quite a history, frankly. Yeah. So I think we're going to do that, and we're looking at it right now.
Governor Newsom did weigh in, saying it's, quote, distraction day in Washington, D.C. It's unclear how much it would cost to renovate the rock, but the Bureau of Prisons says it will comply with presidential orders. Well, if you've never visited Alcatraz...
Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Where am I? Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakakwidash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS that rule well, and peace and citations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. I'm going to make this quick, man. I'm on my 10-minute break. I'm expecting to go over the 10-minute, going late, but hey, this lesson is more important than work, man. All right, this is the real work right here, okay? So, it's like you. Because I tried to do this lesson last night, and I about did it again. Instead of I pressed stop recording, right after the TikTok. My mind goes on cruise mode and don't even realize what I be doing. So I did this lesson last night, but here I am. Might as well. The spirit's on me. I'm gonna do it right now. But yeah, Trump, he's thinking about. Considering on or he wants to open up Alcatraz, all right, for what? To deport U.S. citizens, all right, okay. He says for the most violent, dangerous criminals in the United States, which he's already deporting U.S. citizens to Guantanamo Bay, to El Salvador, all right, And he's doing this thing with a very vague, a very broad brush, okay? And he's doing it on purpose because really he wants to get the elect, all right? The Lord's chosen, all right? The Lord's saints, his prophets, the Lord's prophets, man. And touch them and spiritually and physically, but you know what I mean by touch them, put us into prison, unalive us, criminalize us, demonize us, pluck us out of the Lord's hands. Like the scriptures say, none of the elect shall be plucked out of the Lord's hands. All right. So, I'm bringing this out because I literally said this, on my highways and byways live lesson, man, on Sunday night, Sunday evening, man. All right. I literally said this. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump opens up Alcatraz, to deport U.S. citizens because, Trump, like I said, he wants to get the elect, but, he's going to, he's going to open up these, not Trump in general, but Esau, the so-called white man in general, wants to open up these FEMA camps, these concentration camps, because we're in the time of war, man, and we're transitioning into a new world order. Esau's another new world order, which is going to be everybody being mandatory to take his MARK of the BEAST, Revelation 13:16, which is a this being made mandatory, all right? Okay? We're transitioning into a world where this going into you, inside of you, is going to be made mandatory, man. All right? Slakia. All right. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, which means everybody, to receive a mark in their right hand over their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell. All right. So you're going to be able to buy and sell with this thing. All right. Your credit card, your debit, your credit and your debit information, all your information is going to be linked into this CHIP, and it's going to be put inside of you. All right. That's the world that we're entering into, man. Okay. And it's going to be made mandatory. If you don't take it, they're going to put you in concentration camps. They're going to put you, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, because he's ruling the world. Is he not? Who runs the world? The white man. All right. You can't debate that, man. All right. He runs the world. He controls everything. All right. He's everywhere, you know. He's going to make this mandatory, and if you don't take it, he's going to put you into prison, or he's going to unalive you, behead you, all right? Or just kick you out of society, you know, by way of deportation, or just kick you out of a city. You're going to be a pilgrim upon the earth, like the scriptures say. Be ye as pilgrims upon the earth, all right? So, yeah, this is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the nation of Edom, all right, shall cast some of you into prison. Is not Alcatraz, was that not a prison? And does not Trump want to open it up again for the same reason? All right. And he's gonna put people in there who don't want to comply with taking this thing. That's why he's opening up these prisons, man. All right. And he's flexing his muscle, his power, by putting innocent, just putting people in there, man. All right. He says the most violent criminals. Hey, he deported, not him, but like, there was little children being deported already, man. All right. So what makes you think he's not going to deport U.S. citizens with a good record, with no criminal activities? They were just late to work one time. Oh, let's get them, because Trump is trying to enact martial law. All right. So he has the power, all right, to do whatever he wants. In the time of martial law, all right, the U.S. Rights, all right, laws, they don't apply, all right, because martial law is wartime law, all right, maritime law, which is, different types of laws, man, all right. It's, where the laws of America don't comply, all right, so they could do whatever they want with you, man. Detain you, put you in a FEMA camp, forget about you, or do whatever they want to you in those camps, Revelation 2:10 again. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, all right, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life, all right. So this devil's gonna cast some of us brothers in this truth, a good portion of us into prison, into FEMA camps, maybe in Alcatraz, man. And I'm bringing, I did this lesson because I literally said I wouldn't be surprised if Trump opens up or wants to open up Alcatraz, and the very next day, because I was doing this yesterday, which was Monday, and I said it Sunday. The very next day, the next morning actually, because I was at work in the morning, I see this TikTok. Trump, in the news, Trump wants to open up Alcatraz. I'm like, wow, man. That's the spirit, man. That's how you know this is the truth. All right, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens. All right, talking about the earth. Yasharallah, really. The Israelites, the Lord's chosen people, because we're on earth. All right. And ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Woe means destruction. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time. Okay, so the white man, Esau, Edom, Trump, and whatnot. Okay, that they're planning on coming down with great wrath, all right, to persecute the Israelites, to try to get the elect, okay, all right, and cast us into prison, to pluck us out of the Lord's hands, all right. Why? Because he knows he has a short time to set up his new world order, and to, which that new world order is going to be this being made mandatory for you to be a part of that new society, and he's going to be successful, but for a very short time. The scriptures say, when his belly is full, then the Lord's going to upset, his plans, his evil device. All right, So when his new world order is up and ready, and it's going, bang, the Lord's going to return and save his elect out of prison, out of being a pilgrim upon the earth, or out of being beheaded, all right, from the nuclear missiles. The Lord's going to destroy this wicked world, and Trump and the Esau Edom, all right, specifically America, man, because America rules the world still to this day, okay, with 200 million nuclear missiles, thus saith the Bible, all right. So yeah, man, that's a spirit, that Trump wants to open up Alcatraz, man. I literally said that, Sunday, and it happened Monday morning. All right. So hope this was edifying to the elect. Shalom. I had more precepts, but I'm on a budget of time, so shalom.